Okay, we only had two talismans, and I don't know which ones were from where. Oh, this is going to be impossible. F-A... Oh, it auto-clicks, that's right. I'm so used to original. So that's just a computer, by the way. I don't know if I can turn that off. F-A-S? Fast? F-A-A? A-F. Those might have been T's. In fact, they're very, very much likely T's. I wonder if you can turn that off. I think you can. But, I mean, it's been a while. It's been... I don't even know when we last played. Probably almost a year. L-O-S? S-O-L.
You step into the enemy kitchen. A fat cook angrily barks at you, yelling that the food she seems to be.
So I think we still need to redo this level anyway. I don't know where we got our talisman before. So let's just do Route A. I know it had like a question mark like below, but I think that's because like
the king before the previous king ordered the construction of a large fortress.
like you have to do the standard route.
Many dwarves lent their skill to construct this sturdy underground fortress ensconced.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to fight the animal before you can ride it. And there's no D-pad control. Or just maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, PlayStation is still just having that Ethernet disconnect reconnect problem. I think when... I mean, I've been needing to do this for... not the Switch, but like Joy-Cons and stuff. Which actually, now that... You know, I have looked into it. Apparently, if you have like colored Joy-Cons, you might not get the same color back. And that's kind of annoying because I like the ones I have.
The pathway, blocked with a stone wall, doesn't look like it would give way unless you bomb it.
Oh, I forgot you can bring grenades. Just didn't put any in my bag. There is a throw button for the daggers. Need to figure out what it is. Is it? No, it's not that. Yes, it is that. Didn't get any grenades from them.
Here they come.
Yeah, I've just been really wanting to play this game again. I mentioned that during stream the other day. This is D E S D E A T to T, not an A.
I got it. Voila.
They're here.
Yeah, see, this one you can ride. or just screw up my camera. PAD. My brain wants to remember them. But how likely that is to happen is anyone's guess.
Oh, I can do that.
And I believe we're at the point in the game where I think all the dungeons you pick are random. And the longer you go for it, you know, the better the loot is. So I don't plan on going back to the main village. I think at some point you do to repair. But I think that's the only thing. I think that's why they have like multiple bags you can select from. Not only for like different loadouts, but just to like keep your like chain going.
Filthy lucre.
Oh, L1 is the press. I keep using the stick.
Oh, I can do that.
It was TAF. Or just TTF. I'll never not see that as an A. But why, again, just in case like someone's watching this, why Dragon's Crown now? Well, Omega Strikers ain't happening. We're done with Omega Strikers. I'm gonna get the last couple of those uploads done tomorrow. I need to close my window. I just realized this. It's not coming through the microphone, but it's probably just on the cusp.
A particular bouquet stands out amongst the aromas of the sewers.
Enemies?
It is the unmistakable odor of a large beast.
Yeah, I realized that it didn't pause. Apparently I lost my weapon.
Outstanding. Filthy lucre.
TOS. OTS. Not have an effect. Yeah, some of those are a little specific. And you don't have to use every single one on the wall. But that's about as much as I remember. I might have said that already too. It's the item button. I actually want to use what I have selected. I think it's a D-pad button. I didn't press it.
After defeating the Minotaur, you move through the sewer's filth. You don't feel well, but you are able to exit the fortress while circumventing the fierce battle.
And I don't think we get to eat food.
In the catacombs,
I think it's like maybe every other one, but it might be like 3.
the sheer number of the deceased is the only
What was I talking about before? Yeah, just we're done with Omega Strikers. It's just obviously solo queue is a big problem. Which is what was essentially limited to.
Oh, I can do that.
Dead Be Gone. That would have been very useful.
Yes. Voila.
And I'm not having fun with the game. It does feel like it's kind of a, you know, it's not pairing you up with other people who are solo queued. It feels like you're being paired up with people who are playing together. And I'm done with that. I would hope matchmaking gets fixed, but
Oh my.
kind of lost me. You've lost me for now, Mega Strikers.
He pays you no heed and walks right past you. The knight is muttering to himself. Which path will you take? The path ahead of you is connected to the ruins of the castle colloquially called the Castle of the Dead. In olden times, whenever a girl disappeared, the locals would
It's down on the D-pad. Okay.
call to the Castle of the Dead.
Dead Be Gone. Extend when I think that when that pops up, I believe that's an extra life.
Oh, I can do that. I got it. Simple.
Which I don't think you see too much when you're just going through the levels initially. This is kind of like where the real game starts, when you start chaining dungeons, and getting better and better loot, and it's kind of randomized. This is like the real game. Just getting up to this point is like the tutorial. I was hoping the moonlight would count. Apparently not. I mean, I can't even talk right now. I don't really know why we swapped from Dragon's Crown. I think I know I was doing a themed week when we were playing it the first time. We did Dragon's Dogma, Dungeons and Dragons, and Dragon's Crown.
Outstanding.
Stop moving camera.
Oh my.
CWE? I think I did that already. CWS? CSW? Grants wind protection? I'll take it. But I know I said before when we played it the first time, like this is one of my favorite games, like ever. And it does feel like a game I could just play whenever, and it kind of, I kind of want it to be. And it's not even that it's like, oh, I know all the secrets and all this and all that. Like, I just like the gameplay.
You saved a village girl. You must protect her now.
It is like the best beat 'em up, and I think it is the best Vanillaware game. And I would love to play Muramasa. But the best version of that game is, unfortunately, I think it's just lost now, unless... Yeah, I don't know. I think it came out on Vita. Well, I know it came out on Vita, but I think it came out and then they added DLC to it. I don't think it came like with the new stuff on it already.
You must protect
Generate
her now.
Wessam weapon stash. And the Vita shop is gone. So even if I were to obtain a Vita TV and a physical copy of Muramasa, I don't think I'd be able to play the new content. I think I would be limited to probably just a graphically superior version of the Wii version. That was a weird way to say that. So I, in theory, could still play it. I would just, like, plug in, like, probably a Wii U, just because that has, you know, HDMI cables. I mean, it would still probably look like a Wii, maybe slightly better. And I don't think I ever finished Muramasa. EES or ETS.
Oh, I can do that.
Extra item stock. All right, that's a good one to remember. Also, that was an I.
Be careful.
The I's look like T's and the T's look like A's. Little bit of trouble there.
Stop them.
I know there's one more newer Vanillaware game. 13 Sentinels. I don't know if 13 Sentinels is for me. Because I know it's semi-visual novel-y. The tactics style gameplay,
You saved a village girl. You must protect her now.
you know, is kind of my bag. A little bit. It kind of depends on how good it is. F, looking for something. Or A. Or no, it's a T. Treasure Hunter's Friend. Okay, well, apparently one of those was an H at some point. Morning, Ika. Hope you're doing all right. Thanks for stopping in again. As usual. You're my favorite customer. Odin Sphere, though, is definitely on the table. I do have it on PS5. Antidote would be good, and I don't think I have one. But I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna have to send in my PS5 to PlayStation. I got flipped around. I mean, I would probably have to re-download a lot of stuff. I'm definitely not taking... Oh, just do this to solve the problem. Yeah, the whole Ethernet cable thing. It was happening. I've just unplugged it, which is what I said like when we were playing Elden Ring. I'm like, I should probably just unplug this so it doesn't pop up. I'm not even playing online. So that's what I did today. Because it was happening. Yeah, we were getting the knockdown. So I'll probably have to send it in.
The kidnapped girls had been turned. They are now
I'm not too concerned with that right now. I'd be a little worried if I was like, oh, I've got a Dragon's Crown collab coming up.
and leave them.
Or if I was strict... But I mean, that would suck if I was playing...
Many things lie within the ruins of the old Elysian
Street Fighter 6 on PS5. Like, oh, I'm playing the PS5 version. And then, like, constantly getting disconnected.
An ancient dragon spoken
And it was coming out in 2 days and I didn't fix this problem.
destroyed the Elysian civilization.
That'd be really dumb of me. But thankfully, we're not. We are playing on PC. In fact, preload was available today, and we're good to go. We're good to go whenever it launches. Which hopefully isn't midnight, and hopefully isn't like 9 o'clock. Like, at night on Friday. That would drive me up the wall. Because I think that's what they did with Resident Evil. Or Resident Evil released on Thursday and it was 9 o'clock, and then it kind of like was better.
Vanquished the last of the foes. Roland works through this region alone, never teaming up. You have gained insight into the ruins, but which path will you take?
So I think this is the only one where we've done both. We'll do Medusa. I don't see why not Medusa.
Here they come.
Owlbears. Everyone's favorite. Now you might ask, is that even legal? I don't know. I don't know. Is it WQE? QEW? TWQ? Is this even a Q or is it? It might be a G. In fact, it's more likely a G. What do you mean? S? Generate weapon stash. We've done that one before. Wow. I'm dumb.
They're here.
Free bones.
Outstanding. Let's see. Voila.
That's I P
Filthy Luca.
TPI. It's a good one. Oh, he made the little tree guy. I thought that was an enemy chasing us. This level is way shorter than I remember.
Medusa's eyes. Anyone who meets her gaze is turned to stone. To avoid suffering a stony fate,
I just looked.
you
I'm
must
looking.
not look
Nope.
into her eyes. If you find the going difficult, consider ducking into a building to recuperate.
Fine. We're dead. I think when you go in there, it's like, oh, you found the Medusa mirror shield. And then it's just like just an easy fight. We're done, right? Yeah?
Medusa turns to stone and crumbles into dust. This act of vengeance should assuage
So I don't think we
some of
get the
anger of
medallions
those unfortunate
until we
souls
return to
that you
town.
petrified.
Even if we do the level. I don't think they'll show up on the map until
Sundown,
we go back.
you
Oh, we're
and
getting the
your
food.
party gather around the campfire. Eat well, for you will need to be prepared for the day ahead.
Y'all think Breath of the Wild had good cooking? It's also very difficult on just your own. But the stuff you pick up that actually shows up, I think it's dependent on either the last level you played or all the levels you played up to this point. The onion rings. No, I wanted them.
To rest.
And the food actually does change based on like where you cook it. Like if you have it in the pan or if you have it in the pot. It does actually change it.
This underground labyrinth was created by the magician Wallace in a single night. It is said that fearsome monsters are held captive in
Did
the
not mean to
depths
hit
of this
T.
hazardous, trap-filled maze.
So I actually don't think we saw the food minigame when I played this the first time. Because I only did a couple of the dungeons because we were kind of just starting out. But Muramasa also has like really good looking food. That's like one of the parts I remember a lot. And I don't know if 13 Sentinels has food. I know it's again more visual novel-y. I would imagine they would keep the high food aesthetic in, but it's hard to tell. Hard to tell. I wish we got a second like Dragon's Crown. I wish they would make a second. I mean, a pro version. I say pro. It's basically just an HD remake.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast.
Oh, you have to use the torch on the slime.
Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall could be used to great effect.
And that's how I know.
Clink of metal hitting the ground could be heard. You obtain a magic key to open the door.
Leave, leave, leave. And I'm fairly certain like this is backwards compatible. I guess as long as the PS3 like network stays up, I'm pretty sure this is compatible with original Dragon's Crown. And I don't know if it's all like PSN, it's all like put together. So I don't know, as long as PSN is up, you could probably play with other people.
He says that wayward wizards have waylaid the labyrinth again. Which path will you take?
Doom Beetle. Just do that one. I think Doom Beetle's actually like
Door to the laboratory
one of the
is
tougher
through this
bosses.
hall.
I want to say he just has a one-shot kill move. Nice. So I think traps are just a common random occurrence, like in every chest. I think the higher level your little guy is, I forget his name, your little thief, the less likely it is to happen. C G E. Oh, that was the same one as the other time. Enchanted coin geyser. I don't know, man. We could play this all day. I could definitely see myself not swapping to Zelda and just sticking with Dragon's Crown over a long period. I keep commas. LOS. Loss. Was SOL again. I think this is the correct way. So hopefully this is just treasure. Oh yeah, you need to know the combination. I don't think it changes. I think as long as you know it. It's like purple and green or something. But you can see like the gate moves at all. Don't know. I did know it. Now I don't. I will probably end up looking this up. TES or something. Yes. That was the good one to remember. I think it's maybe one of the quest rewards tells you the answer. Or it might even be a quest where it's like, I have my, secret stash, in the cave. Combination to open it is, we can just do it again. Yes. See, I told you, you don't have to use every letter. L F S L F P PLF. Treasure hunter friend. Okay. Okay, one of these is not. It must be like the L. The F? Probably the F, actually, more likely than that. One of them is an H, and I don't understand the lettering.
It's my turn. Oh yeah. Get him.
Man, I could totally like boot up something like Final Fight. In fact, Final Fight would kind of be a little more thematic, since Street Fighter 6 World Tour takes place in Metro City, which is great. It's a little sad, but it's also great. And I think that's just sort of the general thing with like Capcom. Or not like Capcom, but like Street Fighter. Street Fighter's kind of just taken over the Capcom-overse. So it's like we never see, you know, these franchises like as they were anymore. It's like now Final Fight just exists within Street Fighter. And I'm not saying we need another Final Fight. It would be nice. I like beat 'em ups. Even though I don't think anything will ever come as close to being as perfect as Dragon's Crown. And I feel like this game just gets overlooked. And it's, I think, very heavily inspired by Capcom's other beat 'em up, which is Dungeons and Dragons, which, you know, shouldn't be a shock. And I would imagine, I've probably read it or saw it somewhere, but I'm pretty sure this game is very heavily inspired by that game. It's just a good beat 'em up.
The grubs are turning into cocoons. You must destroy the cocoons before they hatch into beetles.
Well, that's what it is. You would end up having to fight multiple. The computers are just doing work. We're on ad duty. This is why I want to turn them off, because it does make it a little bit easy.
You exterminated the aberrant Doom Beetle colony. The mutant fungi spores were being spread by the Doom Beetles. Now the spores will be contained.
Nah, we'll keep going. We'll do all the like A routes.
In the Age of the Gods, mankind built a giant tower in a sacred place in an attempt to reach the world of the gods. That arrogance angered the gods, and it is said that the entire city was leveled.
Luca.
WG. Yes? Generate weapon stash. Job, computer, chill.
Here they come.
I remember a lot of like the stage 1 bosses. I know this is like the big statue, but I can't remember if it's the one where you kind of like push them off the cliff,
Here they come.
or if there's something else about it.
You meet a female warrior monk who was injured in the battle against a ritual to summon the Demon King is underway. Which path will you take?
The A route.
Before the Demon King is resurrected, you must place the holy seal on the temple altar. With the holy power to repel demons, you must stop the evil resurrection ritual.
Okay, no, it's definitely not the statue boss. Statue boss is Route B, it looks like.
I got it.
And I didn't even read
Simple.
what the boss's name was. It probably said Ritual or something. I need that torch. Isn't this a secret spot? No. But to get back on the Capcom thing. You know, it is great to see, like, there other stuff be, like, mentioned and sort of a part of everything, but Capcom being sort of the backbone of everything else. Like, I think it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to see... we're probably going to see, like, Darkstalker skins again. I mean, I would hope, like, Street Fighter 6, like, kind of brings people into fighting games, like, for realsies this time. I mean, Strive kind of was like a big, I think, jump forward. But I think Street Fighter 6 put in enough to really, like, kind of grab sort of the casual player base. Or even people who would, like, never touch a fighting game, like, oh, I can't do those combos. You know, just with modern controls, I think is a huge, like, just a huge draw for, like, people who maybe would like to play, but, you know, it's very daunting to, you know, do all these motions and have 6 buttons. You know, 2 of these, 2 of that. How was that? How did I not do that one? I swear I did that one first. Because I think what Capcom really needs to make Darkstalkers a reality again is just know that there is an actual, like, an audience that would buy it and not... Like, kind of the Bayonetta problem. Like, it's not really like a Bayonetta problem, but people seem to think, like, Bayonetta is, like, a way bigger franchise than it is. I'm not going to name names, but it's not just who you're thinking of. But, you know, like, Bayonetta, the character, is, like, bigger than, like, the actual game itself. It's kind of like how people will react to, like, the Smash Bros, like, trailers and reveals, but, like, they'll never buy or play Smash Bros ever. Like, I feel like Darkstalkers is kind of that. Plus, I think it's true because it's just not been supremely available. I know they did it in the fighting game collection, so it has been made widely available, and I don't know how well that did. I would imagine it did all right. But, like, that's a big collection, and obviously people who just want those games are probably going to want them with better online. and just maybe more conveniently available on modern platforms and or PC. Well, that's a good one too.
What?
I think it's already over. FPS. Or is this treasure? Is this treasure hunter's friend again? Petrify the flesh. Yeah, I think if Street Fighter 6 does well and it kind of keeps a bigger player base, I think that would incentivize them to bring back something. You know, at maybe a later date, maybe around, you know, the time we maybe see like a Street Fighter 7. I don't think Capcom's going to run 2 fighting games at the same time, since they've had that problem before and it did not go well for them when obviously they were trying to support multiple games.
Enemies.
I think they just need to have the market to make it. You know, it is supply and demand. And the demand for Darkstalkers is, I would say, is high, but the market is probably low. I don't even know how much Bayonetta 3 sold. I'd like to know.
Remember Liu Kang's lecture on rune activation? In order to defeat the golem blocking your path, you need to have a golem of your own.
Stone. Life for stone. Life from stone. Close enough.
The demons notice the statue coming to life and have come to disrupt your work. Protect your golem so that it
Maybe
does
this is
not
the boss I was
destroy
thinking.
before it reaches the temple.
Wonder how this would actually work online if like everyone shares the same screen, or if it like really like zooms out a lot. Yeah, with Capcom, it's kind of hard to say. Like, we're still waiting on a new Mega Man. Okay, I think the second route is like the ritual boss. I think this is just whatever. I think that's what I'm thinking. I believe bombs do a lot of damage to him. Like, your statue can get destroyed. And that's kind of your only way to beat him. I do remember that much because it has happened to me. We have no more generic healing potions.
When you raise up the holy seal to the temple altar, myriad pillars of light shine down from the heavens. Thanks to your efforts, the Demon King's resurrection will not come to pass this day.
I think we want to return to town. I think we do. Damage to downed enemies. Meh. Counter with magic chance. Here's an S. Luck plus 12. Bonus % damage as fire. I mean, it might just be better straight up just with the attack. This is rare, decrease freeze duration. Damage taken minus 11%. That seems really good. There's an S. Stun time reduced 15%. 6% chance to take half damage. Okay. Chance for lightning retribution. S sword for a class we don't play. And it's actually like kind of nuts. Ignore armor 7%. Freeze enemy chance. Damage to demonic foe. We just could have benefited from that a little bit. Minus damage from human foes. I like that. Everything else not. If it's like, I think if it's B, I'll spend the money. To identify it. If it was like glowy and it was C, I would do it. I don't think I don't know, but it could still be better. Let's do a couple of these. Except that one. That one looks not so stellar. I think there's a faster way to do this, but I cannot remember. And I don't want to risk accidentally selling. Actually, this one might be worth. Got 2. Also, the other ones at the top we can't even equip, so. Whoops. So I just lied about doing what I said I was going to do. Maybe we need some C's. You know, C's gets degrees. Definitely not a D, though. No. I don't remember if you find these. I think this is just like what you buy. So it should prompt us with a couple medallions now, right? No? Is it always the second route? I thought you needed both. Or were there like necklaces and I'm doing this wrong. I might have been doing it wrong. It's been like a year. Okay? I thought you got one from the main one and then one from the second one. I think that's true. But it's probably different parts of the games and I just screwed up. Got 0 healing there. Let's put a... I guess it only has 4. The other one only had 3, so who really cares? How do you... repair? How do you repair equipment? Yeah, how do you do it? Where do you do it? It's not in the tavern, is it?